All right. Looks like the live is going and everything. So, yeah, welcome everybody to day 5 in a row now of doing these streams right here. Yeah, High Sight, Anno Haunts, Ringmaster, King Cannon Haunts. Welcome all of you to the stream. Of course, we've worked on a few of the different themes the past few days. We've worked on the dungeon, the zombie theme, the wasteland, and the Forgotten Toys hallway. And of course, today what we are going to focus on is this theme over here, the Hall of Spiders. Just a big hallway full of spiders. You can see I've already got some up today, and hopefully this stream we might be able to get the rest of the spider web up. Who knows, but should go great. Doing hi Tyler, Levy, Halloween Haunt. Yeah, getting some big peak progress. Yeah, I really am. I'm hoping to have this all done, not by next weekend, but the weekend after that, hopefully, so then I can start, getting some videos out and some photos and everything for the website. And then also, I do want to see if I can make some, more custom props, signage, anything like that. And then also, of course, start to focus on the art and everything. Melody, wow. Yeah, it is wow. Looking very awesome in here. Looking pretty creepy, too. I always love how this theme is with all the spiders and everything. But yeah, tons of stuff to do in this today, of course. I might do the spider up here on stream, or I might not. I don't know, the spider up's a little bit tricky to get up, but it is doable. And also, I have a big bin of stuff in here, tons of decorations to get up for this hallway right here. Yeah, should be awesome. Is that Wanda? You want to see her? Yeah, that is Wanda. I think I could give you all a quick demo of her too if y'all want. Wanda is cool. Yeah, I agree. So happy I got her last year. Let's see. She should be able to turn on if I plug her in. I still don't have, wiring up for any of this, but since I have the extension cord in this hallway, I can easily plug it on. Yeah, stop spamming. Yeah, I don't know who that random person is spamming. I have never seen them before in my chat, so no idea what they're up to. Let's see. Just gonna plug the light right there. And here is Wanda. She should go off right away, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Wanda is certainly an awesome one. Let me plug the light back in just so we can see a bit better in here. VJ Halloween, hi, welcome, thanks for joining. And did I see the Home Depot Public Clown prototype? I did. Blow Up the Art sent me that yesterday, and honestly, it looks pretty cool. I would have liked to see that released, but fortunately, we didn't get released. Ooh, favorite Spirit Halloween prop for 2025? That would definitely be Lantern Keeper or Electrified Corpse, I would say. Oh, when you're decorating your house, that is awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing here, too. All people that have fear of spiders are going to be terrified. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing I love about this. I'll blow up the yard. Yeah, I didn't say that I wasn't going to go live today. I said I probably wasn't. Unless I had time, which I do have time now. That's why I am going live. But yeah. So let's see. What should I get done in here? Let's see some of the decorations I have for this room, because I have some stuff to get up. I have this I got from Dollarama. It's so random. It's like this doll head on top of the spider. So weird. Should I get Headcase Harry? Honestly, he's not the worst. We have seen lots of those issues now with the quality, but I don't know. He would be a decent one to get. But I'm still not sure too much on the quality. Make a video about some of the worst Spirit and ripoffs. That's awesome. I still need to make a video this year on all the new ripoffs, because I made some of those videos in the past and I've done well. I need to get on that. Which shows a way to hook up strobe light to the animatronics. That would be cool, but you can still just buy strobe lights separately and then just have them shining on the animatronics. Should you get Chucky? Yeah, I don't know. Like, me personally, I get him if he goes cheaper, but at the current deal for where he's like $250 now, I still don't think it's fully worth it, but yeah. His mouth is literally ripping the latex. I know, it's so crazy what's been going on with him. Yeah, anyways, you can see I've got tons of these bags of spider webs. I used one bag on this wall earlier, so I probably only need maybe 1.5 of these to get the rest of these walls done, but at least I'll have a lot of extra I can put up if I want. Still the last one, yeah. One more left. I don't know. Maybe you should get it. Just, yeah, because you'll probably miss out if you don't buy that now. I feel like it would sell, but... Ooh, it's your birthday in 3 days. And birthdays mean 1 year closer to death. I mean, yeah, it could mean that. Yeah, happy early birthday. Yeah. Alright, yeah, what else do I have in here? I've got this little skelly cat. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. I could put it... Yeah, it might look cool by the lamp right there. Still some staples on there, but... Yeah. Spirit needs to do what they did to Heckles. They did. I wonder if they would recall them, because at the moment it seems like they aren't. So I doubt they would, but... Yeah, they really do need to just recall it, and maybe they should just re-release it next year, but I think it's just too late into the season for them to actually do that. But if I were to make any Halloween animatronic, what would I make? Honestly, I don't know. I get that question a lot, but yeah, honestly, I have no idea. All right, you going? All right, blow up the yard. Goodbye. Yeah, go buy Chucky then, since you're going. You should do it, I guess. Yeah, alright. Yeah, let's get into some of this bin and see what we have. I have a lot of these stuff. I could start putting some of these up on the walls, probably, but pretty much just a bunch of these little, like, picture frames, which are really cool. I got them in a set from Dollarama, and pretty much you see they're just, like, printed on paper, but it does work pretty well. Ooh, we just found a jumping skull at Flea Market, 15 bucks. That seems like a good deal, I think. I think I know what the jumping skull is. That's nice. You'd wait till he goes on discount. Yeah. For lots of stuff that I'm waiting to buy, I'm waiting for it to go on discount. Or with Home Depot, I'm waiting for it to go even more on discount. Yeah. Ooh, if I were to make a licensed Halloween animatronic, what would it be? Honestly, I really want to see a Freddy Fazbear. But other than that, I don't really know. There's a lot of good characters out there. Like Nightmare Before Christmas, I would like to see them continue on making more characters from that series. But yeah, I guess we will see what they do with that. You don't recall Heckles. They do, but I think they're just too far in now to recall it. Like, Heckles was fairly early on that they recalled it. I think it was still August, but nothing else being October. It's just too late. Oh, and hi, Elio, welcome. Xenomorph or Godzilla for you. Yeah, those would be cool to see as some animatronics. Here, another thing I have for this room is this right here, which one of it's just like a little mantelpiece, but I believe this other piece was one I had hanging down last year. And I don't know, this, I think I may hang it up again. It's pretty much just like you push your way through it, kind of like it hangs above you. I don't know, and you can see this has like all these spider web details. I might do something like that. I'm just going to put it over here for now, but that'd be cool. What are the walls made of for the haunt? Of course, these black ones right here. You can see some of them I hang on these ropes and just tape them up. And then these ones right here, I stack up the animatronic boxes and put them onto here. But pretty much what the material is it's this black construction plastic I get from Home Depot. It's like 60 bucks for a roll, and it works really well. The one thing is it's not detailed, but it's durable, holds up well, and like this just works well instead of having to build like walls of wood for me. Case Harrier, RIP. They're done. Ooh, favorite theme? I believe me for Spirit Halloween. Probably one of the best themes they've ever done is the Haunted Clock Tower and the hotel. Those are awesome. We should get 2 scoops instead of Headcase Harry or another conjoined twin clown. I mean, maybe 2 scoops in my opinion was just an alright one, but I don't know. I'd say you should probably just get another clown instead, maybe. Like, Clowning Around's a good option. Or even, what was another one I liked this year? I don't know, there's a couple decent clowns this year. Like Monkey Business, I don't know, there's a few other good versions out there. Your neighbors have the 12-foot mummy set up. That is awesome. I'm getting up my 12-foot mummy next weekend. It's going to be awesome. Or no, you mean favorite theme for my haunt? For my haunt, my favorite theme, probably the one I'm working on right now. I love how this spider theme turns out every year. And this year it's already looking awesome. What should be the next Mr. Darkskin? A vampire or a Reaper? Well, I've already done a Reaper with Mr. Dark, but vampire could be cool. I don't know. I like that idea of like the clown one, which some people are saying it's like a leak for next year. They're gonna have a clown one, but I don't think that leak is actually real at this point. But I don't know. Would be cool to see stuff like that. Here, yeah, I also have some more of these little picture frames right here. Bunch of that type of stuff. Yeah, I should probably get some of that hung up here for this stream. Best unreleased prop from Spirit Halloween. I do like those two clowns that were in a barrel that sort of came up. Those were really cool. Ooh, Main Man, the Mannequin. Hey, again. Yeah, welcome. You made your haunt on September 1st. That is awesome. Yeah, I think I started the weekend after September 1st this year for a haunt. Could Spirit Halloween Jungle IC work? I mean, they could do it. Like, the island was somewhat in that vibe of, like, jungle, but not really. There's just kind of like a little village, but I think original concept for that thing was supposed to be more of a jungle, which would have been cool. Need to bring back sit-in, jumpin' zombie farmer for Spirit Halloween. Yeah, I don't remember that one, but see a photo, I probably will. Yeah, leak looks a little fake. Yeah, in general, I just don't believe any leak that comes out around this time because we see it every year, and they're never real. It's always fake. See, I just never believe them. Pointin' Reaper Ghost. Yeah, I don't remember that one either, unfortunately. Oh, I have this cool cocoon, though. I'm just wondering how I'm going to hang it exactly. I need to, like, tie the rope around up there. Here, let's see. I'm going to try and put this up. Let me just put the camera on the stand here on my phone. Same thing as Twisted Grandma. Yeah. Unreleased animatronic for Spirit in 2019. Okay. Yeah, I've seen, like, some of the unreleased stuff, but I haven't seen all of them. I pretty much am only familiar with the ones that I've made, like, an actual video on, of course. Oh, let's see. Just gotta move some of the stuff off the ladder. I'm just gonna move the light a bit. I think this will look good. Cool, just hanging in the middle right here. They have on the wiki page, Spirit Halloween. Yeah, I think they have most of the prototypes like listed on there, stuff about them, which is nice. Mom won't let you get the 3-foot witch from Home Depot. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a small one. She should let you get it. Here, where should I have a hole right here? I could hang this on, of course. It's just gonna be a little bit tricky getting this hung on right here. I'm probably gonna need to use some duct tape, I think. Duct tape always coming in clutch. Ooh, hello from India. Yeah, thanks for joining from India. Yeah, it seems like usually most of my viewers are from like Canada or the US. Never see too many that are like more international. Except I've seen a few from like the UK and stuff. Let's see, where did I leave my duct tape? I have no idea, and I'm just gonna go around searching for it. Ooh, hey, how am I? I'm doing good. Oh, I currently head into the second spirit of the day. That is awesome to go to multiple in one day. I think I've done that before where I've gone like all three in my city and it was a lot. You have the unfolding jack-o'-lantern. That is cool. Because like that was the prototype one, right? The unfolding jack-o'-lantern then became Sinister Strawman? Or do you mean Sinister Strawman? Oh, I should watch prototype themes. Spirit Halloween. Some honors have Spirit Halloween prototype themes. Yeah, I've seen some videos of people who have some of the prototype animatronics and they like unbox them and stuff. It's pretty cool. Oh, and I'm just realizing I had the duct tape in this room all on. What do I think about the lawn weekend? Because what? I don't know. I think I have a lawn weekend next weekend. I have a couple days off, not this weekend. You need the Haunted Old Farm clown prop. Yeah, the like ice cream clown guy. Here's a cool one. I would get him if shipping to Canada was cheap from the US. Fortunately, isn't. Yeah, all right. Let's see about this. This is probably a good spot to hang it. I could also hang it further down that hallway, but I think having it right here in the middle works well. Just need to tape this on here, of course. Yeah, duct tape, very effective. I don't really use it to like hold up any of the stuff that's like crucial to the structure of stuff, but yeah. Pretty sure it's on Monday. Or maybe you have a day off on Monday. I think next weekend I have a day off on like Monday and Tuesday, I think. Alright, but there, you see, we got that. So yeah, you'll kind of walk through. Like, I mean, the hallway's wide enough so you don't have to push through it. You can go around it, but with the hauntress right here popping out. You know, some people will walk through it, and I guess in right here, people can just easily push by it, and it's taped on there good. That shouldn't fall off, so that should be awesome up there, of course. Now let's see, what else do we have over here? Ooh, you're going to Transworld next year? That is awesome. I might be going to Transworld. I'm not sure yet. I'd like to go, but at the moment, I have no idea. But yeah. Did I make that egg sack? No, I have not. This comes from Walmart from a couple years back, I think. I think Dollarama also sells some of them. Yeah. Oh, looks sick. Another thing I have, some of these spiders. I probably don't need to put those up yet, but have those. Also got some strobe lights. I need to figure out placements for those still. And let's see. I do have some of these door covers that I did plan to put up. Not sure where I'm going to put them yet, but we also, of course, got some pictures in here. These are like the Bob's Burgers ones. I think nice to add extra detail into here. If I get the 3-foot witch from Home Depot, how much is it with tax? Here in Canada, with tax, it was like $52.50, but I think the US it's $40, so however much taxes in your state, I have no idea. Yeah. You have that pick your poison theme. That's cool. Yeah, this is from Dollar Tree, I believe. Dollar Tree always has some nice stuff, honestly. That's a cool one. Am I a witch? No, I'm not, but we have a little witch over there looking at me. Ooh, yeah, we also have this thing to hang. This comes from Party City from, I think it was last year I got it on clearance, but it's like a couple years old, but it's this big, like, cocooned mummy type guy. I guess this we can try hanging somewhere, which where, of course, should we hang him is the question. Cremator was so cool. Yeah, I agree he was. I think some people didn't like him because he was just a static. They really wanted him not to be, but I definitely was a big fan of him. Let's see. This probably hanging on the side here again looks cool. I do have the garage door thing I can hang on up here. Which right there works well. And the spider just fell on me from up above that I had up there earlier. Yeah. Thoughts on the Home Depot Megalodon prop? It's pretty cool because that's that big shark guy. Unfortunately, non-Canada, but he's a cool one. We have this guy, though. He does light up. I may need to change the batteries. Let's see. Where's the switch? There's a switch. Or no, you just still have batteries that work in him. Okay. So he just hangs there. He's another one that people could push through, but I don't think he's in the way enough that people will. That was definitely the best stack you've ever seen. Yeah, it was a really good stack. They did a great job on like the paint job, the mold for that and everything. I love it. Do I have any vampire animatronics? And if I do, which one should you get from any company? I do not have any vampire ones. And then, it's hard to name any vampire animatronics, but I don't know. I do know Lowe's has the new 12-foot guy, which looks decent. Yeah. Reminds you of the Kraken from Lowe's, kind of. Yeah, I guess it could. Here, let's see. What else can we get out of the magical bin? Oh, yeah, another thing we have is the entryway to this theme, which we could probably get up over here. This one will hang right above there. So this will be before you walk into this theme. Ooh, opinion on the Gremlin animatronic and the Zombie Barber. Honestly, Gremlin, one of the best animatronics ever from Jemmy. I will say, I'm a big fan of how it looks. And then, yeah, the Zombie Barber guy, he's pretty cool. Cause, yeah, he's like one of the more budget ones this year, I believe, right? But he's a cool one. Definitely did a good job with everything on him. Let's see, where can I put my phone down for this? I think I put over here. Zombie Barber is lazy. I mean, I don't think I'd really agree on that. Like, he's a cool concept and everything, and I think they did a good job on design and everything. Like, they didn't really cheap out or anything, so I'd have to disagree on that. I think he's actually pretty cool. But yeah, Jemmy did have kind of peak prop back in 2021 when it came out. Yeah, I don't know. Lots of stuff Jemmy's been doing recently hasn't been the greatest, but yeah, I'm not sure what prototype you're talking about that they didn't release, but It's probably good. Yeah, some just like older Gemmy. You know, some of the oldest stuff was cool, but some of the newer stuff, like look at Buddy the Elf last year. They just do not know how to do a good job anymore. Am I going to record a walkthrough of my haunt when everything's done? I will. I'll probably have like a actual one out for like Halloween night, but yeah, if you ever want to check out, I do have videos on my channel, my haunts from previous years, so you can see how it looked like before, but yeah, we'll have a walkthrough out when I'm done this year. All right, let's see. So this is going to go above here. I need to make sure it's not too high, just because I don't want to hit the garage door when it opens. All right, there should be a good height. Of course, I'll show you this when I'm done putting it up so you can see exactly what it looks like, but it'll be a cool entrance. I think the design's cool, but animation a little bit, yeah. Plague Doctor I actually thought was good. Yeah, I think, yeah, you must talk about that Plague Doctor that at Lowe's this year, which he was decent. Not the worst, not the best. Favorite Spirit Halloween 2020 animatronic. Yours has to be Lil Daisy and the Mistro, or the 7-foot, whatever that is. I think from 2020, one of my favorites is definitely Peekaboo Clown. I love him. And hi, Cat VR, welcome. Why is it vertical? I'll just do these vertical streams because it just works for me. And yo, is this live? It is live, of course. Doing lots of these live haunt builds this year. Here, let's see. Let's get this up better here. Which there we go. I just need one more piece of duct tape. Or the Gemmy one from 2021 was good. I don't remember the Plague Doctor animatronic that from that year, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'd think about it. Favorite 2025 animatronic from Spirit Halloween, definitely Electrified Corpse or Landkeeper. Oh, I need Spirit to bring back Nightmare Harvester badly. I'm surprised they haven't yet. Like, he's definitely a fan favorite, but hopefully they will soon. All right, there we go. We got that somewhat hung up there. You put this on a little bit better, but yeah. So we just got back from Spirit and Home Depot. That is awesome. They need to bring back Little Sweet and Skelly Bones. They do. Oh, and VJ Halloween with the $1. Thanks so much for that. Yeah, you gave me like $1 something yesterday too, didn't you? Yeah, thanks so much for all that. I really appreciate it. All right, let's finish getting this on, of course, which I've almost got it. I need to hold it on better here. Yeah, that's somewhat good on there. M Haunts, hello, welcome. Ooh, guess what you got? I don't know, is it an animatronic that you got? I'm curious now. Ooh, Blow Up the Yard is back in the chat. Yeah, I didn't really miss you at all. Blow Up the Yard, sorry. Let's see, let's finish getting this up. Chat, the one thing is it's like drooping a little bit here. It's just one of the problems with how I do my walls here, but yeah. Ooh, we got Rockin' Chair Clown Prop. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it sounds like a cool one. Ooh, HJ Haunt, you are back. Welcome back. Ooh, you love Neon Clown. I do too. Honestly, I'll get Neon Clown if he goes on sale, probably. Like, even if he goes down to $250, like, I'm probably going to have to debate getting him because he's just such a cool one. Okay, there we go. It's not drooping as much anymore, so. Does everybody miss Mr. Howell from 2021 Spirit? He was a cool one. I don't miss him too much. Like, there's been better werewolves, but for what he is, he was certainly a cool one. Let's see. How can I get this to, like, stay up better here is my question. I don't know. Duct tape isn't the greatest, but it's working. Oh, you love werewolf props? Yeah, I agree. There's some pretty good ones out there. You have Mommy's Favorite and Demonic. I believe you mean Demonic Gatekeeper. Those two are cool ones. You can't wait to see it completely done. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully to have it done here in 2 weeks so I can get some videos out on it. So hopefully it all goes to plan. I do get it done by then. Feels like Home Depot doesn't feel as good as it used to be, like last year, literally. I mean, like I think Home Depot keeps getting better every year. At least we're here in Canada because this year, like we've really got a lot of stuff off last year. But I mean, last year was pretty good too from them. All right, there we go. I think that's all I'm gonna do for that sign there today. May mess with it a little bit more in the future once we get more stuff up around it, but let me show you how it's looking. Of course, there we go. You see it says keep out. I like the little spider details and stuff on it. Of course, you walk through there and into it. But as you can see, it's leaning a bit. I do think it is out of the way of the garage door at least, but I'll put that more. Ooh, yesterday you went to Spirit Halloween in Kelowna. That is awesome. Yeah, I think my cousin, he lives out in Kelowna. I wonder if he's been to Spirit Halloween yet. Because I know he may want to buy some stuff this year, but yeah, that's cool. Cool to hear that they finally opened in Spirit, because I want to check it out there when I was there in August, but still hadn't opened it. Home Depot's getting better in Canada. Yeah, I agree. Home Depot really is. Have I done the maze before? Yeah, I've done this haunted house. This is the 7th year now I'm doing it. So, quite a while. Yeah, it keeps getting better every year. I think the first year I did it, it wasn't as much like a maze of walls and stuff. It was more like I just had boxes up in the middle, then you just walk in and then walk out. But this year I actually have it like all different rooms and stuff. So, just keeps getting better every year. Here, let's see what is going to go up next. Medicine Manor said help. What do you need help with? Let's see. Or you mean hello. I see. Oh yeah, I do have the candelabra in here, which is missing one of the candles. Don't know where that went, but where's gonna be a cool spot for this? I would like to have it on this little shelf here, but I already have the spider lamp on there. Your neighbor used to do haunted houses every year, but then he moved out. Yeah, that sucks. I think there was someone in my street that used to do one too, but I don't think they've done it anymore. Funny how more people come to trick-or-treat at your house just because the increase of animatronics. Yeah, that was funny. Loved his haunted houses, but they were really loud. Yeah, that's one thing I try with my haunted house. I try to make it not too loud so you can actually hear each of the animatronics. It doesn't all just blend together, but yeah. This is one thing you hate about him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably annoying neighbors too when it's way too loud. Always have all my stuff like volume controlled so it's not too loud. Your mom said stop obsessing over Halloween. That's a crazy statement. Here, hold on, it's candelabra. I do have this little ledge on here, like, could this at all look nice there? You know, I'll put it there for now. I can always move stuff eventually. Oh, I do have animatronics, just loud speakers. Played Halloween stock sounds. Oh, that sucks. Then you just hear that constantly. And you said no to stop obsessing over Halloween. Honestly, good reaction. Used to always go out on Christmas each year. Unless you got a number of themes for your Christmas display. Inflatables dying you last year. That's really got a lot of stuff, and yeah, I've had that problem too. Like, I don't know, like, especially here in Canada, a lot of the inflatables just can't stand like Christmas time weather with all the snow and stuff. So I've had quite a few break over the years, but I don't know. At least some of my inflatables have lasted a couple of years that have broke. So hopefully, some inflatables that have broke, they have at least lasted a few years. What other animatronics are lost media? Yeah, I don't know. Spirit Wiki has a lot of like old ones there, but those ones aren't like as lost. But I don't know. I see some of those videos of like lost animatronics online, and they're kind of interesting to watch. Somebody was trick-or-treating a Santa costume last year. Yeah, I've seen some Grinches before. Not sure if I have ever seen a Santa trick-or-treating. Maybe. How much animatronics do I have? I have 37 this year. way too many. I'm like broke for all this. Do I like the Spirit ISC from this year? I do. I love the ISC this year. The subway theme, it's insane. I'm a big fan of it. All right, here, let's get up some more stuff in here, which, a bunch more spiders. Probably gonna wait on some of these spiders until I actually have up more of the spider web, but yeah, let's see. I do have quite a few strobe lights in here. I think I have 3 for this room specifically. But I think a good idea is probably going to be to get up some of these like pictures and stuff I have, so let's work on that. Hope Spirit Christmas goes in Canada this year. Yeah, I've heard that there's a bunch of locations in the US this year. I think up to 2020, or I think up to 25 locations, but Canada, unfortunately, there is none. Build a shelf for the candelabra. Make it float in a circle like Disney does in the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I could potentially build a shelf. The problem is I only have so much scrap wood, and I don't really want to buy more wood just to make a little shelf, but that could be a cool idea, just to have it hanging in here. I don't know, I'd have to look again some like fishing line or some like string that's more invisible to put up there, but that honestly could be a good idea. I'll have to look into that. Got a new Santa Jack skeleton this year. Compare losing your old Santa Jack inflatable. Been with you since I think, do you mean 2021 or 2011? Or no, 2021 you mean. Yeah, I have a Santa Jack too that I've had since like 2022 or something. He's fortunately lasted, but yeah. Ooh, hi, Haunted Hill Harvester, welcome. Can you tell what your prop idea is for 2026? Yeah, totally. Tell me. Always like hearing what ideas people have. I should really make some Spirit Halloween 2026 ideas next year, because I've seen other people making them and I've wanted to make them, but I've just never gone around to it. Mainly because I'm not too artistic to actually draw stuff, but I should try doing that. Here, let's of course get some of these little like wall decor stuff up wherever I put them. Put this under here, yeah, because I have a bunch of these to hang up on the wall, of course. Remember the Chester the Jester? I do. He was a cool animatronic. Yeah. Last year where you live in BC, Rockies, there was basically no snow. Yeah, that is weird. I think here where I am in Alberta, we got tons of snow last year around Christmas time, which was awesome. Oh, you made a person in a straitjacket? That's cool prop. And a granny that rocks? That's cool. Ooh, should we get Rotten Ringmaster or KG the Clown? Those two are both pretty cool because those are like the Morse Costumes Clown guys. I don't know, honestly, out of those two, I'm trying to remember exactly what they looked like, but I'd probably say KG Clown. I think he was a cool one. Ooh, since you're doing an asylum, that's a cool theme, yeah. I kind of do an asylum with my death row hallway, but I don't really advertise it as an asylum, but that's a cool theme. It said you should get Party Time Ringmaster. Yeah, I do not know what the Party Time Ringmaster is, but might be cool. Oh no, Party Time has some all-right stuff. You like the High Step and Skeleton? Not sure what that is, but sounds interesting. I'm curious what that is now. Yeah, so we have a bunch of these cutouts. Just need to figure out where these are going to go on the wall. Of course, I'm going to have some on this wall and then some on the other wall by the hauntress. So I just need to choose which ones are going to go where. Or Ringmaster from Spirit Halloween last year, you mean? Yeah, Ringmaster from Spirit Halloween. Here's a cool one. I don't know if I'd prefer him over KG the Clown, though. Maybe. Trying to get Death Row, but he's super expensive. Yeah, I thought there was some places that have him for cheaper. Like, I thought it's like Haunted Hill Farm or HalloweenCostume.com had him for like only like $100 and some bucks, but I don't know, maybe they don't sell them anymore. Let's say I got this little creepy girl right here. Where should this picture go? This could be a good center one. Or no, I think when the clock's gonna be a good like center one for this wall. Oh, he's like 300 on those sites. That sucks. Yeah, that's quite a lot for that. Thought about getting that other version of Death Row. Yeah, Death Row's a cool one, and yeah, a different version of them are cool too. Oh, you would get Ringmaster, but you spend your money on Land Keeper and Sister Strawman. Sister Strawman and Land Keeper are still two really cool ones, though, I would say. Here's this. Oh, drop it here. Might be a little bit loud hammering this in on stream, so sorry for that, but we are going to put this one right here. It's kind of like going to be the centerpiece for this, essentially. There, hopefully that wasn't too loud, but there we have that right there. Just going to have to fix some of the spider web to go over it, which doesn't need to cover it too much, but there we go. That there looks spooky. So how are we liking that? That's looking good. It's hailing right now. That sucks. Yeah, here it's like hot and like blue skies, which is nice. Yeah. Land Keeper is now one of your top 5 animatronics of all time. Yeah, Land Keeper is a solid one. Definitely one of the best ones this year, I will say. At least in my opinion. I know some people say he's not, but I personally think that he really is. Ooh, yeah, I've got a couple of these right here. These are like just these like pumpkin cutouts, which of these I'm gonna have like sort of like along the bottom right here, because like I showed you at the ledge down here that I'm gonna put these on. A little overcast for you, yeah. Well, it's about to rain for you in BC. Yeah, that sucks. Here in Alberta, just blue skies today, pretty much, and some cloud. Yeah, seems like the summer weather is finally dying out after this weekend, though. Unfortunately, here. You literally live in a desert. Wow. Here, this little pumpkin guy, probably put over here. I'm gonna put this one right here. This should be a good spot for it. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on stream again. Might be heard in all 2 years, but Sinister Strawman's your favorite. Sinister Strawman's a good one for this year. Tomorrow's the first day of fall. Yes, it is, and yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like fall, I really do love fall, but also like summer, just for like the weather and be able to go to the beach outside and everything. But fall, I love fall. It gives me Halloween vibes too, which is nice. Sinister is definitely the best Mr. Dark reskin. He is. I think I still do really like Tallulah. I may have to say she's my favorite, but I think Strawman for me is gonna be number 2. Should you make a video on your haunted house? I would definitely say you should. Yeah. Yeah, the highs are only from 24 degrees to 9. Lows are from 13 to 10. Yeah, I think yesterday the high here was actually 28 or 30 degrees, which is really hot. Yeah. Nothing beats the original Mr. Dark. You say, but sorry, Strawman beats Mr. Dark. Yeah, like the old Mr. Dark was cool and all because he was the first, but detail-wise, they could have done way better on him, I would say. Yeah, he caught another live. You did. Welcome. Now they need to make a pumpkin Mr. Dark reskin. Yeah, they did the prototype, but they didn't make it, so I'm not sure if Spear would end up making one. Maybe. I don't know. Usually if they have a prototype and then they don't release it, that's just a lost cause at that point, usually. Here, just need to get spiderweb put around here. Which, there we go. That seems to work nicely onto there. So let me take y'all out, stand here and show you exactly what it looks like. There we go. A little pumpkin cut out there on the side. Need to fix the spiderweb a little bit more, but I'll do that later. How would Mr. Dark's skeleton work? His legs get longer, I guess. Yeah, kind of. We yesterday was 26 degrees. Yeah, that is hot. Some like nice summer weather there. Here, let's see. What else should I put up? I do want to put a few more of these pictures up on the wall, so let's get up some of these. Of course, on the wall over here, I'm going to put one. Probably right there. It's going to be a good spot. Oh, it's raining like crazy at your house. Yeah, it sucks. Forced to work with a clunky respirator on. Yeah. They need to bring back Smoldering Zombie. Yeah, Smoldering Zombie is an awesome one. I'd like to see him back. This year in summer got to 37 degrees. Yeah, I think Oh, the hottest it was here was maybe like low 30s, which is still hot. But yeah, I think it was when I was in Toronto during the summer, got up to like 40 degrees, which was crazy. Yeah. All right, let's get this hammered in. Yeah, a little bit loud there on stream again, I assume, but there we go. We got that on there, so let's just fix the spider web over it a bit. Yeah, there we go. Just want a little bit of spider web just so I can still see it, but that looks sick on there. So let's see, let's flip this around. Oh, you bought Whack-A-Mole Clown off eBay. He came broken. Doesn't move side to side. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's the one thing about buying from like random people online. Like, it's always hard to see if it does work or not. The first year we moved there in winter, got to minus 30. Wow, that is crazy. Oh, hey, young crouchy boy, welcome. You just remembered Limbless Gym. Yeah, I am unaware of what Limbless Gym is. It sounds like a Spirit Halloween animatronic name, so that's what I assume it is. But next up here, let's put another one of these little pumpkin coats down here. I should try Wicked Webbing next year. It's really awesome and reusable. Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to look into that. So yeah, typically what I always do is I just use the like cheap dollar store spider web. So at least it doesn't cost me much, but a reusable option would be nice too if it does look nice. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good as well. All right, here. So what? Phone wants to fall, unfortunately, but let's of course get on this little thing down here, which is of course none of these little like pumpkin cutouts. For your haunt, use the Wicked Web with dollar store spiral on top. That's cool. Will I ever get bullseye? Probably not. I don't think I would. Oh, you're doing amazing. So excited for Halloween. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, I am really excited for Halloween as well. So yeah, let's get this little pumpkin cut out on here. There we go. Yeah, a little bit annoying having to hammer this all in, but it works. Yeah, let's fix some of this spider web around him here. There we go. That down there looks epic. Love that. Only 4 weekends till your haunt opens. Have a grind like crazy. Yeah. For my haunt, it must be 5 weeks now, or maybe 6. I don't know, because I only do mine Halloween night, but it is coming up soon for me too. Do I have any unreleased props? I do not. I don't even know where people buy them. I know lots of people like give them off eBay, but yeah, no. I'd probably wouldn't get one just because it'd just be expensive to get one. For how much people sell them on eBay for. What new 2025 animatronics did I get? I got a lot, of course. Little witch right there. I also got Lantern Keeper, Two-Faced Teddy, Electrified Corpse, the Raven, and then there's one more I got. Oh yeah, the Bluetooth Reaper with guitar over there from Party City. So yeah, some cool ones. All right, there we go. A few things up in here. Probably going to end the stream a bit, but yeah. I could try moving the cocoon guy to the middle for people to pass through. I mean, like, I could, because, like, I don't know, I have more on the side now because I don't want it to have people have to push through it, like, because this will just be in the way of your head mostly, and that guy, I don't know, but, I mean, I could. I think for now, I'm just going to leave it there for now, but I may change it. You broke your arm assembling Immortal Nightwalker. That sucks. Sadly, most party cities in BC closed. Yeah, that sucks. I don't think any here in Alberta have closed. At least the 4 in my city are all still open, but yeah, that sucks. At least now, a lot of stuff from Party City, they do sell at Canadian Tire too, so like lots of good stuff you can still get at Canadian Tire, fortunately. Funny, the Lantern Keeper uses telekinesis to hold his lantern. I mean, not really. Like, it's his hand that's actually holding the lantern because it's a little clip-in on his hands, but yeah. Yeah, his fingers are so cool, but a little wonky. Yeah, I do like the detail they did on the hands, but yeah, it's a little bit weird. Let's see. I could probably get up another one of these little picture frames. Probably one on this side, just because I have one on that side. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Put one right there. You have not been in Canadian Tire for like 6 months. That's a while. I haven't been to Canadian Tire for like 2 days, pretty much. Yeah. I like Canadian Tire though. They're really good for Halloween, especially this year. My phone keeps wanting to fall. I don't know why. It just keeps having to do it. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, just gonna hammer in another one of these signs up over here. Let's see. Do you think they're still gonna release the fortune teller? At this point, I don't think so. Potentially another store may carry it in another year, but yeah, it's just too late in the season now. Like, I don't think they're gonna release it. It's really sad. But I think my guess is like they were gonna sell it, but probably with Party City closing, there's probably some issue trying to get the product to sell, but yeah, it really does suck. Will I use Mr. Dark in the Haunt? Yes, he will of course be in the driver this year. PSA for buying Infernal Pumpkin. He's a nightmare to store. Yeah, because Infernal Pumpkin, he's one of the big 12-footers from Home Depot, right? Yeah, I don't know, all those Home Depot 12-footers, their boxes are massive. They take up a lot of room. You have 8 hairless cats. That is a lot, wow. Did someone has the haunted wind-up doll? Is that one of the prototypes, right? Someone must have it. You thought that was an official Spirit account for a second. It was not. Yeah, a lot of people use like the Spirit profile picture as Spirit in their names for their accounts. There we go. You can see how this wall looks right now. You can see we've got those. Looks good. Probably gonna need to get like something else over here and on that side to balance it out a bit more, but yeah. We once volunteered to help build a haunt that owned 4 spasms. That is awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of spasms, honestly. Wow. Here, let's see. Yeah, let's get this guy up. He's a cool one. He's gonna go up over there, I believe. Home Depot was supposed to make a conversion of the Puppet Witch this year. Yeah, I saw a video of that. It goes up Blow Up the Yard sent me, and yeah, it looks cool. I think I probably would have preferred that over the Witch, but yeah, unfortunately, not releasing it. You have Miss Mercy and Headless Help. That is cool. Yeah, Miss Mercy was one I kind of wanted to get, but I didn't get, so that's cool. And yeah, Headless Help, he's a cool one too. All right, let's see. So for this one, yeah, I'm probably gonna put it here. Seems like a good spot, so let's do that. There we go. And then fix the spider web over this once again. So that looks great there. Jade in the Haunter, 1213 has it. That's cool. You should have gone Demonica. Well, you could. Yeah, Demonica was a cool one. Because, yeah, cool that they brought her back. Eli, hi. Welcome to the stream. Hate that they canceled Evil Snowman. He was a cool one. Because, yeah, like, kind of mixed the vibes of Halloween and Christmas together. But, yeah, unfortunately, didn't release him. Alright, let's move on to this side, where of course I'm going to get up another one of these little pictures. This one's gonna go like up over here. Be cool. You also have Stilts, a Broken Slim, and Twisted Grandma. That is cool. Oh, and Eli with the $1. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Alright, where do I put the nails? They're over here. So let's get this one up. Prototype Spirit Halloween 2017, life-size twitching wind-up doll, animatronic prop, one existence. Yeah, a lot of those prototypes here is only one existence, so really rare. Yeah, another theme of spiderwebs relics. Pretty much, I think the bigs of spiderweb I get are like, there's like $3 a big, but, and I can buy like another cheap dollar big if I want from Walmart. Yeah, let's get this little thing up, which, not hammering in the stud there. That should be good in there. And there we go. Yeah, that looks sick right there. Let's get that spiderweb fixed over it all nicely. Just like that. That looks sick. Yeah, let me show this whole wall now because it looks awesome. I'm pretty sure you have negative money. Let's charge another card. Weird. Wish you got Peekaboo Clown in 2020. He's a cool one. I'm happy that I ended up getting him. I love it. Your dream animatronic probably is ICU. Yeah, that guy was a cool one because that was from Distortions Unlimited, right? I like the look of that guy. He was awesome. Well, it's awesome. Yeah. Let me just stand back so you can see. Yeah, I got all the spider up earlier before the stream, then put up some of these little pictures and stuff. It started coming along really nicely, and once I get up some of the bigger spider stuff, it'll look even crazier. Yeah, pretty much the vibe I'm going for in this hallway is, yeah, it's just like abandoned hallway. You got like portraits of people up on it. I'm going to have some bigger portraits up on these walls, some other RAM stuff, so it should be awesome. Your dream is Peekaboo Penny. Peekaboo Penny's a cool one. And that one, too, they did bring back from, what was it called? HalloweenCosplay.com, I believe, so you could buy it if you want now, I guess. Unless you don't want it that bad. Your dreams, Little Skelly Bones. Yeah, Little Skelly Bones was an awesome one. I hope they bring back the actual like swinging version at some point. You would build an entire scene around ICU. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, even though you don't have any hospital theme props. Yeah, it would be awesome to have him and do a full theme like that. Why is Little Skelly Bones never in stock? Well, probably done selling the newest version of them now. The old version is like discontinued now. Sweden one is more scary. I mean, kind of. Like, the pop one has more of that jump scare to scary, but, well, Sweden version does have that creepy vibe going for him. 2020 prototype theme would be so awesome. Then a virus stepped on Spirit and turned it into a job. Yeah, that theme had a lot of potential, but they really scaled it back, which does suck. Here, one thing I have to put up is some of these little pictures right here. As you can see, I got the Bob's Burgers and this, which aren't really Halloween, but just cover them in spiderweb and everything. It does end up really creepy. And these are going to go on like some of these walls right here, in between where the hauntress is, of course. I should make the witch taller, PVC and black cloth. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to try and mess with that. That's a cool idea. Let's see this wall right here. Let's, of course, get up some of these. I do also have one of these, or some of these like haunted portraits too to have up, because I have this one right here. I believe I have another one else somewhere, but yeah, that'll look cool there on the wall. So let's get that put up, of course. Alright. Wish you could go to your build, but you can't. Yeah. Probably most people watching my streams won't be able to come check out my haunt, because I really do only do it for Halloween night. But I can at least watch all the videos I have here of it. Oh, you like the triple O sauce? Yeah, I still need to try triple O's. There's only one location in my city, and it's actually by me, so surprised I haven't tried it yet, but I really should. I've heard triple O's is good. No haunters or conventions on the West Coast. You're alone. I kind of feel the same way. I'm not like fully on the West Coast, but I'm like more west than east. But yeah, there's like never anything here on the West Coast. Always the East Coast that gets all the things. What theme am I going for? Well, this hallway is the spider theme, and then Silver Haunted House, it's a mixture of just a bunch of different little themes. It's cool. Let's see. Do I want to put these on the same wall as well? I think these, I could save them for Jack's Tavern. I feel like they're just going to be a little bit out of place in this room, but yeah. We do have this little painting I need to put up somewhere. I don't know why I made this, but it looks nice. So yeah, I just need to figure out where to put this. Ooh, hello, Rebound Edits 610. Welcome. Here, let's see. One spot I could actually put this would be over on this wall right over here. There we go. Let's get that light out of the way. Tomorrow for school, there's a Terry Fox one. Yeah, this week I'm doing Terry Fox run too in school. I think for me, I'd have one on Thursday, which is nice. I get to miss like 30 minutes from each class to do it. For this, ooh, that may look nice on there. This I'm probably just gonna have to tape up though, just because there's like no holes in it to really hang it up easier. Let's see, where did I put the duct tape? Duct tape's over here, of course. There we go. Got that. Your friend is going to your house for his birthday? I don't know why. That's a little weird. I'll just go to his house. Let's see. Duct tape. I'm hoping the duct tape is going to hold on here. But may not. Least favorite in-store animatronic for Halloween 2025. Honestly, I do hate Night Owl. Also, the Yun-Hee animatronic, like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know, like, Yun-Hee just doesn't really fit the vibe of Halloween, Because Squid Game, it's not really a horror movie, but, I mean, like, it could be considered more horror, but I don't know. Yun-Hee should have not been in stores. See, there we go. Got some tape on there. And now let's hang this up. It was a little bit bent, but should work. There we go. That looked nice on there. I do like that. And of course, we'll be like above the lamp, kind of. So that's awesome. Yeah, he is scary, but non-stores. Yeah, I'd say like itself, like it's not even that scary prop. Just a big doll. Yeah. Two-Faced Teddy kind of sucks. I have to disagree with that. Two-Faced Teddy does not suck. I bought him, and he's an awesome one. Night Owl, hate a day, keeps the glazers away. It truly does. Yeah, so many people out there glazing Night Owl. I don't get it. Like, blow up the yard, of course. He's a Night Owl glazer, which I don't get. Here, I think I may be wrapping up the stream for today. Do it for an hour now. I think that's long enough, but this is, of course, how it's looking. You can see I got some of these like little themes up. Of course, got some of those hangers up, and then earlier today I got the spiderweb up. So making some good progress on this room. Probably gonna do some more work tonight. I'm getting more of the spiderweb up on this side and some other stuff, but that's pretty much what we are going to have done today. Give you a walkthrough of the tunnel so far. Yeah, I'll give you a walkthrough just this like spider part right here, but you can see walk through, got Wanda. This is how it looks like going down the spider tunnel. So it looks awesome. Some stuff in the way, gonna have to clean this up, but that's how it looks. It is awesome. Then into this theme, which still has like no decorations up. So let me work on that. But yeah, it is looking very good in here. Oh, you were gonna get headcase Harry now, but because of the rips in his head, you're not. Yeah, that sucks. Like, they just need to make things better quality. All right, but yeah, that's going to end it off for today. So, of course, I'm going to get off here, but hopefully you all did enjoy the live. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe. Also, like the stream and turn on those notifications so you don't miss when I do another stream. I'll probably do one maybe tomorrow, Tuesday. I definitely won't be, but I don't know, maybe next one, maybe Friday. I don't know if I'm going to do any more this week, but yeah. Bye, everyone. I'll see you all next stream. So, yeah. Goodbye.